My name is Scott Tatro, and I'm a founder of KindMatch, a nonprofit corporation that's developing a patent-pending mobile app solution which will become the platform for an online social community that can transform forever the way you and I connect with and impact charitable causes. It'll help us do more good with what we have. Our leadership team has experience in transforming entire industries by introducing both unique and patented technology solutions. We have decades of experience in both the for-profit sector and the nonprofit sectors. Our team members have helped create billion-dollar technology market leaders and helped raise hundreds of millions of dollars for worthy charitable causes. Now, if you're involved with nonprofits or philanthropy, you have an opportunity, an important decision to make. When this presentation is over, will you continue doing what you've always done, or will you find a way to join us and millions of other Americans to help transform an industry that is philanthropically flawed? So, what do we mean by that? This pie chart represents the philanthropically flawed model that has become accepted as today's state of normal for the nonprofit sector. A sector that watches 85% of all the money contributed to charities in America go directly to the top 1% of nonprofit organizations. These are the few fortunate organizations with reputations and followings, the nonprofits with the marketing savvy and resources to acquire and retain contributors. But what about the bottom half of all charities? Nearly 750,000 organizations who scramble for their piece of a 1% slice. Do they care less? Or do they care about causes that you care about less? Or are these more than 25,000 nonprofits simply an acceptable casualty of a philanthropically flawed model? And what about the mid-tier group of another 750,000 organizations who struggle and compete for your attention in order to keep their lights on rather than focusing on collaboration to deliver more effective results? This inequality directly follows the inequality of wealth distribution in America, where the top 1% control 40% of all the wealth, and the bottom 80%, they share about 7%. Unfortunately, it's this economic reality that drives the philanthropic flaw. Because despite growing totals in charitable giving from year to year, this same wealth inequality is crippling much of the nonprofit sector whose mission it is to provide a solution. Over the past 10 years, the wealthiest of the top 1% have increased their giving by 104%. The top quintile has upped their contributions by 57%. However, the bottom 80% are having less and less effect on selecting and supporting charitable causes. What that means is that fewer and fewer people are supporting fewer and fewer organizations, driving the decisions of winners and losers in the nonprofit world. KindMatch takes more than 2 million GuideStar registered nonprofits and makes them searchable by cause-based criteria, and then allows individuals to select the regions where they want their charitable impact to be focused. We match everyone with a heart for a cause with a worthy nonprofit serving that cause. The KindMatch mobile app creates a social community for people who want to do more good with what they have. Our database will provide free accounts for more than 2 million nonprofit tax-exempt organizations through our partnership with GuideStar. Our efforts will be focused on encouraging nonprofits to activate their free online accounts and prepare for our launch during the fourth quarter of 2017. Now, once KindMatch is ready to launch, our nonprofit partners will be given the go-ahead to upload a list of friends, family, supporters, and advocates. Those are the contacts that will receive a peer-to-peer online message from that familiar charitable group, encouraging them to download the free KindMatch mobile app and name that organization as one of their 4 nonprofit recipients. And since most nonprofits also have close relationships with business owners and corporate executives, a similar request will go out to those contacts, encouraging that business to activate their free online KindMatch account and show their support for local charitable causes. Whether you're a member of the KindMatch social community or not, you can use KindMatch to make your charitable contributions. You simply select the organization that you would normally send the check to, and then choose the amount you wish to contribute and hit Contribute. Now, here's how KindMatch helps you do more good with what you have. Instead of simply sending those funds to your charity directly, your pledge becomes a KindMatch alert on the mobile phones of all of the KindMatch members who selected that same charity as one of their 4 favorites. Each mobile user will have the opportunity to make a contribution and use your KindMatch to double the impact of their gift. As members create contributions, your funds are matched dollar for dollar and then delivered to your charitable cause. You've now used your passion for good to inspire others and to double the impact of your contribution. KindMatch also records all of your charitable tax records throughout the year, providing that information securely online. Now, here's where our patented technology begins to really shine. Let's say that you have a passion to donate to a local veteran organization in your area. You've always had a heart for that cause, and 10 years ago, because of a friend or family member, you decided to support this particular organization. But this year, you want to do more good with what you have. So you open the KindMatch app and select veterans as your cause, and refine your search with various criteria. Then, you can pick the region where you'd like your contribution to have the impact. KindMatch pulls up a list of all the worthy nonprofits in that region serving veterans. Your KindMatch pledge is entered in the same way as before, but now, groups of local members who know each of these different organizations are able to social vet your contribution by matching a portion of your donation, assuring that it goes to a worthwhile cause. KindMatch enables people to donate to more worthy organizations working for a common cause, helping them do more good with what they have. Individuals give more than $250 billion each year to charitable causes because they care. And dozens of studies show that consumers are motivated to do business with companies and brands that match those same values. And so for those people who have a heart for a cause, but a budget that doesn't allow them to do as much as they like, KindMatch facilitates that need as well.
Hey there. Yeah, you with the big heart. How would you like to be able to do more good with what you have? You know, like make a difference, a real impact for a charitable cause in your local community, or even around the world. Yep, we thought that might sound good. Despite a host of personal financial obligations and even the occasional shortfall at the end of the month, you can still make a charitable impact and become a local leader for social caring. That's right. Simply download the free KindMatch mobile app and select up to 4 of your favorite local charities. The KindMatch app matches you with local businesses who share a heart for social causes. You simply search for the product or service you're looking for. From coffee shops to car dealers and everything in between, KindMatch business partners convert their old-fashioned price-off discount coupons into philanthropic does count opportunities. That's because the promotional portion of your transaction gets rerouted to the charities that you've selected in your app. But it gets even better. As others in the social network decide to do more good with what they have, you'll receive a mobile alert. That notice tells you that a KindMatch pledge matching the charity you care about has been made. Then, the challenge is on. That's when you release the funds from your account and claim a matching portion of that pledge, effectively doubling the impact from your contribution. And if you're one of the 18 million people whose employers offer workplace matching programs, we'll help to make sure that every KindMatch dollar you create is matched again. KindMatch also lets you communicate with others in the network and grow your relationships through fun and competitive challenges and get-togethers where your member point system can help to inspire others and reward your caring nature, thus helping you do more good with what you have. KindMatch, changing fundraising for good.
Our mission is to educate and champion this transformative model amongst major national influencers all across the philanthropic and nonprofit sector. As major organizations become believers and advocates for this transformative change, we will reach a tipping point. That's when our team will finalize our partnership with one of the nation's premier social technology providers and begin the implementation phase for releasing the KindMatch mobile app later this year. You might ask yourself, why would a major technology company be interested in a mobile app for nonprofits? Well, the reason is simple. They, better than anyone, understand the key components necessary for a mobile app or social community to become successful. Those key components are interest, engagement, and retention. Interest simply means that there's a core audience with a demonstrated and quantifiable desire for the activity or experience provided by the solution. According to Gallup polls, that means millions and millions of people, both rich and poor, from all walks of life. That's the top end of a funnel. But unless there is some way to reach that audience and cut through all of the tech noise and millions of apps out there, pure interest alone doesn't guarantee success. That's where this public-private partnership comes into play with KindMatch. As thousands of nonprofits all across America reach out to their supporters and ask them to download the app free of charge and name their organization as one of the 4 recipients. That's the key to reaching viral velocity. But even that doesn't guarantee success. Success requires that you create engagement and retention. Did you know that most apps have less than a 30% retention after just 3 days? That's right, 7 out of 10 people who download an app no longer have that app on their phone after just 3 days. This chart shows how important the value proposition is to app loyalty. The vertical axis shows frequency of usage during a week, while the horizontal axis shows the likelihood of retention over a 90-day period. Here are some examples of multi-hundred-million-dollar success stories that have a specific value proposition. For example, a social app like Foursquare, or a ride-share utility like Uber, or a financial app like Venmo, or reference apps like YP or Yelp. Social successes come in many different categories. The intrigue of KindMatch is that the viral velocity, it won't be lost on just one vertical strategy or value proposition, because KindMatch includes a social network that connects you with people who share a passion for the same cause as you. It has a lifestyle and a reference component because it empowers you to transform your everyday discretionary purchases into philanthropic funding. It allows you to make secure donations to all of your selected charities with one click of a button, providing you with tax receipts for your records as a financial app. Based on the success of other apps, we expect KindMatch to land somewhere in the region of some very successful company. KindMatch is built on a model of sustainability. Now, we recognize to develop and manage a large online social community in today's market, well, that takes a significant amount of resources. KindMatch expects to be self-funding through its own operations even in its first year. That's because a small transaction fee, similar to like PayPal, is retained by KindMatch for its operations. This graph represents the source of charitable contributions. Let's take, for example, corporations who contribute about $18 billion per year. If 1% of corporations would like to be able to do more good with what they have and potentially double the impact of their giving, while creating a one-to-one affinity with millions of mobile users, then KindMatch would receive more than $9 million in service fees. If foundations or donor advisory funds felt that they could do more good with what they had and potentially double the impact of their giving, KindMatch would earn more than $48 million. And as you know, if the average individual with a heart for a charitable cause decided that KindMatch helped them do more good with what they had, it would generate enough to fund one of the nation's largest nonprofit organizations and social movements. You can see that even by achieving less than 5% of the user base of these familiar mobile social communities, KindMatch is positioned to not only survive, but to flourish. Based on market trends, we project a strong millennial-based community in excess of 25 million active monthly users in the first 18 months, creating the opportunity to transform a philanthropically flawed model.